Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Look, I said I ain't really got no time for lunch date. But before the show, I hit you like a lunch plate. Baby, look so good, got me hard.
What's up, guys? Today I'm doing a bit of an update for y'all on the G8, how it did at the drag strip at the Winter Nationals. Numbers, how everything went. I'll talk to y'all about that. No numbers on pricing on all of it. I do believe I did that in a different video. If I didn't and y'all want to know, leave a comment down below. I'll go through everything, get you a pretty close number to what it all costs. But did an update on the channel, the car, how it did, how the tune is, everything. And yeah, pretty simple. First things first, I had a little hoodie made, so compliments of my fiance, so thank you for that. I love it. I think it's great. Anyway, it's enough about me. Let's talk about the car. I went ahead, put a little bit of a sticker on there. Nothing fancy, but just something so if someone sees the car, they can know where to go. I went to the drive-thru today, and they cannot hear me order over the noise of the exhaust. So that's a fun problem to have, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, let's talk about actually racing and having fun. So went to the Winter Nationals. You can see I haven't washed my car yet. I'm a terrible person. But the day will come where I wash it, and that number will not be on there anymore. But it did great. It honestly did better than I had hoped. I don't know if y'all watched from the beginning, but my numbers were, I was looking for an 11.5 at the drag strip. I thought I would need about 450 horsepower to get that. Turns out you don't. I mean, I know I'm over that at the crank. I know I'm probably about 475 at the crank if I had to take a guess. Maybe a tad bit more. But I have 416 horsepower, and I beat an 11.5. Now, obviously, this was in December, so it's a nice cold day at the drag strip with great prep. The compliments of Rick Crawford for that track. Thank you, Rick, Joe, for putting it on. All of you guys did a great job. I'll be there again next year. Can't wait for the extravaganza here in only a couple months now. So I'm excited for that. But the car ran an 11.3355 or 11.3355. I think that was the number I ran. At the end of the video, I have a picture of the slip I'll put on there. I would try to take a video, put it on this video, but you guys know how drag strip slips look. They're terrible, so it's hard to get a good picture of one. But I have a decent one, so I'll show it to you guys at the end of the video. It lays out all the numbers I have there, so you guys will be able to see it. Did great. I was obviously hoping to be able to do better than 11.5. An 11.3 is awesome. I'm excited. I still think the car has a little bit more in it. That was the last run I did. I left before they closed the drag strip. It was getting cooler. DA was going down. I think I could have knocked into the 11.2s if I had stayed and hung on. But 2 days of racing, you get a little bit tired, and I still had a 4-hour drive home. So I went ahead and called it quits. I had to put it on the trailer and everything. But I was very excited about that. Super happy with the outcome. 11.3 at 122 point something miles an hour, 122.37 I do believe. So very happy with the mile per hour. I think there's more in it. I do still have a bit of a hopping problem, or not hopping, bouncing problem. It doesn't hop, the wheels don't hop, the car actually bounces. I talked to a couple people, and I think the spring rate for my rear springs is a little too stiff, so I'll have to at some point, I'm not in any rush, but get some softer springs, and so it can have a little more squish in it. I did adjust the stiffness on there, turned it all the way to hard for the back, and that helped a little bit. It didn't make it perfect by any means, but it did cut down the bouncing a lot, and by the time I was out of the 60 foot, the bouncing was done. Compared to when I was at Commerce, it bounced almost to the 8th mile, I feel like. So big improvement over that, just from changing the stiffness in the back. So hopefully I can just get some springs and call it good. It is on Peter's Extreme Coilovers, so I didn't choose a spring stiffness for it, but I know I can get different springs, so that's what I'll end up going with. I'll find some different springs. I'll let y'all know what I end up doing with it. But it did great, no problems at the track. I did have a small problem. I noticed maybe 2 weeks before I left that the auxiliary transmission cooler that I had installed was leaking somehow. I guess one of the fittings somewhere along it came loose or whatever. But anyway, I gave it back to Brian. Brian got it buttoned up real quick. I had it back in time for the Winter Nationals. So no problems there. Whatever. It happens. Stuff happens when you do a lot of custom work. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't blame Brian at all or anything. Who knows what happened with it. Nothing got hurt. Nothing got damaged. So nothing to worry about. Car did great. I do believe the tune is spot on. I did have Rick Crawford take a pass in it, and his burnout was phenomenal. I really wish I had his burnout on video, but I did not take a video. If someone out there happens to have a video, let me know, send it my way. I'd love to have it. But that's all Rick ever does when he drives somebody's car is destroy their tires for him. That's okay though, I don't care. I wanted to make sure the car was spot on, and it was. He did adjust the amount of fuel a little bit. He made it a little bit more fuel in there, and that was it. He didn't touch anything else. Shift points were good. Everything was perfect with it, which it did not feel off to me. It felt great. I can't complain about anything. I just wanted to make sure that there was nothing left in it. I wanted to make sure that as far as safety goes, it was still safe, but that I had everything I had in it that I could without risking the car in any way. So I'm glad that Rick was able to touch it up, make it a little bit better, make it a little tiny bit faster. I had Rick touch it up on the second day. The first day, the fastest pass I ran was an 11.4. The first pass I ran was an 11.5. So right out of the gate, I was where I wanted to be. And I was super happy with that. 11.4, I think at like 118 or 119 miles per hour. So I was pretty close to what I finished at, which was 122. But got that extra tenth out of it with just Rick touching it. I didn't change the way I was stalling it up or anything. It did feel like it was stalling a little bit tight. I don't know why that is. Talked to Brian about it. He said, maybe just colder weather or something. Who knows? So I'm not too worried about it. The stall, I still have only put like 2,000 miles on it, maybe 3,000. I don't know if I could put 3,000 miles on it yet. But yeah, I haven't put 3,000 on it yet.
Sorry.
But
Nothing to repeat.
my Siri wants in on this. No one's talking to you, Siri. Go away. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I did want to be able to stall it up a little bit higher, but I was only launching about 25 to 2,800, and it was starting to push through. I don't know why that is. Maybe it was just I don't know. It was just trying to push through earlier than it was when I was at Commerce. I don't know why. I'm not too concerned about it because it was launching hard, and once it got out of the dig, it would stall up 5,000. So I wasn't too worried about it. I was still getting all that stall in it anyway. I just wasn't getting it immediately off the line, which is fine because I was noticing when I was at Commerce that stalling up to 4,000 was a bit much. It was kind of just blowing the tires off. So I think a 3,000 launch is perfectly fine for this car. I did not run skinnies on the front though. I forgot to bring the spacers with me so they could fit over my Brembos. Had everything else, had extra stuff, just no spacers. Someone else did have spacers, but they weren't quite wide enough. I think I needed 7 mil and they had 5, or they had 7 and I had 10. I can't remember. I have the spacer sitting over there. I just forgot to grab them. So that sucks, but whatever. It happens. For the extravaganza, I won't forget. It will be hotter, so I'm hoping that when I throw the skinnies on, if I can run an 11.3 in, that'd be great. Then I know colder winter next year end of this year at the Winter Nationals, I should be able to get an 11.2 out of the car. That would be great. That'd be really fast for essentially a cam-only car. There's no head work. Deck the head's a tiny bit, and that's it. But next step on the car is to do head work. I don't know if I'm going to order new heads, like link filter heads or something. I don't know. send stock heads off to get ported. We'll see. I'll talk to a couple people, see what works best. Best bang for the buck, I'm thinking, kind of deal, which will probably be to get my heads ported. But I think I'll need that head work to get into the 10s. If I can get into the 10s with the current setup I have, it's going to need head work, I think. Other than that, the only other plan I have is to eventually put a 3-inch exhaust on it. It has a 2.5 right now, but I do want to up to the 3-inch. I think it needs it up top now. So we'll see about that. I don't think it needs it, but I think it'll open it up enough to where I'll get a little bit more up top. I think my goal with headworks and a bigger exhaust is going to be just below 11 second, 10.9, with about 400 and hopefully like 40 horsepower. That'd be great. I mean, it's only 24 more horsepower from what I have, so that'd be awesome. I think I can get that done. I think I can do it. But yeah. Anyway, that's an update on the car. Nothing crazy. I haven't done anything crazy with it. I do need to fix the headliner in it. Some of the interior is coming apart. 10-year-old car, 11-year-old car now, actually. So it is what it is. But I'll start getting that stuff buttoned up here in a couple months. Hopefully I'll have some money to do that, and I don't spend all of my money on the wedding. But we'll see. Anyway. Oh, also, I don't think I showed you the new wheels yet. I got Chevy SS wheels. Can't remember if I showed those to you guys or not. Anyway, these are 2017 takeoffs. I do believe they're 2017 takeoffs with the original tires still on them. They're alright. I just really like the look of the SS wheels on the G8. I think it looks great. So, sold the old wheels, got these new ones, put them on. I'm super happy with them. And yeah, haven't done anything else really to the car. So that's the update for that. Got a hoodie, got a sticker on the car. Nothing crazy, haven't done anything super special, but just wanted to give you guys an update where I stood, where I was, and just keep you guys informed. I'm sorry I haven't posted a lot of videos. I'm gonna try to get better at it. I know I'm a terrible person, but I'll get better, I promise. I want to thank you guys for all the love and support you guys have given me for the last couple months and over the last year. I'm super happy for everything you guys have done for me. Super grateful. I hope you guys stick around and see this channel grow into whatever it becomes. And hopefully one day I can quit my job and just do this, because that'd be awesome. Car stuff and videos. Be an awesome life. Alright. Thank you guys. Be safe. Watch for motorcycles even though it's winter. See ya.